be closer to her level. "You could have got yourself killed," he said. "So could you. Listen now." Sage's voice was hushed, as if they might be surrounded by listening ears out here in the midnight woods. "I heard you left Wedderburn in a hurry, on your own, without any of your enforcer trappings. And before you ask, the news came to me from one of ours. A bird friend spotted you. I cannot imagine that king of yours would be sending you out on a mission on your own at this time of the year. So you're turning your back on the part you play at court. That's not what Regan would be wanting, or indeed Neryn." He bit back a "none of your business." Now that the good folk were part of the rebellion, it was Sage's business. She was a friend. Neryn trusted her. "Regan's dead," he said. "Aye," said Sage. "That sad news is known to me already. No need for you to bear it to Shadowfell. There's quicker ways to pass on bad tidings than a man on a horse. They'll know this by now, Neryn and the others." Neryn had spoken of messengers with wings, beings that were bird-like but not birds. Bird friends, she'd called them. "I'm carrying him home for burial," he told the wee woman, glancing over at the bag he'd stowed among the rocks. "I could not leave him there for the flies and the crows. I regret nothing, only that I did not know where the rest of him had been laid." "He would not want this," Sage said. "He would not want you to quit your post. How were the rebels to learn the king's mind, with you gone from court? How can the challenge to Keldec succeed, without the inside knowledge you provide? Unless I'm mistaken, and you are indeed on some kind of mission for the king here." "I can't," he found himself saying. There was something about Sage that made it impossible to lie. "I can't do it any more. I can't be that man. Besides, there's other news. Something Neryn needs to know urgently. I must—" A twig snapped somewhere in the woods behind him, and in an instant Sage was gone. Not vanished exactly, but somehow blended back into the light and shade of the forest fringe. With one hand on his knife hilt, he turned. "Owen, by all that's holy, you led us on a long chase." His belly tightened as two riders emerged from the shadows. A fair-haired man with broad, amiable features. His second in command, Rohan Deathblade. A taller, darker man, another from Stag Troop, Talis Pathfinder. His mind shrank from what this might mean. These were the two he had increasingly suspected might know something of what he truly was, though neither of them had ever spoken openly on that most perilous of topics. And now here they were, and his choice stood stark before him. Fight them to the death, both together, or step back into the prison of his old life. "Rohan, Talis, I did not expect to see you. Stall for time. Don't draw attention to the bag, for if they find that, it's all up." "I won't ask what you're doing," Rohan said, getting down from his horse. He was in his black enforcer garb, as was Talis, but neither wore the half-mask the king's warriors used to conceal their identity. 2 men, 3 horses. The one on the leading rein was Lightning. Was this official business? A party sent to convey him unceremoniously back to court to face the penalty for insubordination? Or was it something else? "I'll only point out that our orders would have us halfway back to Summerfort by now. You seem to be headed in the wrong direction." "Not official, then?" "If we make an early start tomorrow, we can still achieve it in time," put in Talis, his tone neutral. "What about the others who came to Wedderburn with us?" There was no sign of anyone else. "I sent them ahead by a different track," Rohan said. "Told them there was a covert mission involving just the 3 of us. Any reason we shouldn't make a fire? We haven't eaten since we...